Yeah, Cash. As an elder statesman in the room, man, what are you seeing from this running back room after all these years? What is this year's group of backs like for Georgia?
We have we have a lot of depth. I feel very confident in everybody that we put in. We're gonna give a lot of defenses trouble this year. I'm really proud of how everybody worked in the summer and in the fall, and they've done a really good job so far.
Cash, when we've talked with coaches throughout the fall, they talked about the running game not being where it needed to be last season. Can you put a finger on why you feel that was the case last season and what gives you confidence it'll be different this year?
We've worked really hard over the spring and the fall and the summer of figuring out what we did wrong, and I feel like we've done a lot better job, and we put a lot of good things on tape over the fall camp, and I feel like we're gonna do a really good job this year running the ball.
Hi, Cash. Kirby was talking about how leadership has been on the forefront for you. What does that look like?
I just try to be more vocal, and not only in like like in a running back setting, but over like the entire team, and just bringing the young guys around or along, and just helping as much as I can possible.
Hey, Cash, right up here. Where have you seen the most growth in your game since you got to Georgia?
Shoot, everywhere. Whenever I came in as a freshman, I never really, at high school, we never really threw the ball a whole lot. So pass pro, that was a big thing that I had to learn. And communication has been a very key thing whenever it comes to pass pro. And I feel like coming to Georgia, you're going to get developed no matter what you do. And special teams, everything you do, you're going to get developed.
Cash, obviously last year came in as a freshman. What growth have you seen from him over the last year?
He's done a very good job throughout fall camp. He gotten a lot more consistent. He's done a really good job. I think all the backs have done a very good job being consistent, and we've worked really hard to be able to run the ball, and I think we're going to do a really good job.
Yeah, you're a guy who has developed a reputation as a threat out of the backfield to catch the ball. How much do you work with Nate, Roderick, Chauncey, all those guys on that, and what are the keys to being a good receiver out of the backfield as a running back?
I would just say being consistent and just making sure you catch the ball. That's a big thing. Running the route, I feel like that's probably the easiest thing, but catching it, that's and give you trouble sometimes. You could be on like a little slow part where you just drop them someday, but just being consistent in the pass game. And if I ever see them where like I feel like they need to get like better leverage on this, then I'll like just try to help on like little details and whatnot. But I think they've all done a really good job throughout the fall camp.
Cash, Josh is a guy that came in with a lot of experience from Illinois. How do you feel like he got acclimated over fall camp and just what he can provide to you guys?
He's a big back. He's tough. He's going to do a really good job being able to run the ball this year, catching the ball. He's very versatile. He's just a big athlete, and I think he's going to do a really good job. And just any short yardages, we're going to be able to put him in there, and he's going to go get that yard. Or at any time, we're going to be able to put him in. He's going to do a great job.
Any other question for Cash?
What was the competition like in that running back room during camp? Just because you guys got several different backs who look like they're capable of contributing. What was it like just practicing with those guys every day?
At the University of Georgia, we call ourselves RBU for a reason. We recruit the best, and we hold ourselves to a high standard. So we always are very competitive. And being in the SEC, it's a very competitive league. So you always just try to push each other, or you're happy whenever somebody does good, and you're also quick whenever you want to learn like something from like the younger guys. Like I'm still learning, there's always more to learn in the running back room. So even though we're competing, we're always like cheering for each other and having mood for each other along the way as well.
Guys, you talk about competition. Georgia linebacker room, a lot of highly recruited guys in that room. I know you guys match up with them often. Can you just kind of, what's it like going up against, Raylan, CJ, Chris Cole, Justin Williams? I know those guys are really highly touted, really good football players.
Yeah, no, it's a really good competition. We go against them every day, and sometimes I wish we didn't go against them because they're so good. And but it's always fun going against somebody. I love competing, and it's always fun going against them because they're gonna give you your best every play, and you're gonna give them your best every play. So just going against them, it's always just it's fun, but it's hard. It's just competing at a very high level. It's kind of tough at some point, but you just got to push through and find the fun in it.
We have time for a couple more with Cash if anybody has any.
Just for you, especially as one of the older guys, how excited are you for Saturday to get here? You guys have been grinding through the summer just to finally get to that first game.
First game, it's finally good to see somebody else in a different color jersey. You put all this work in the fall and in the summer, and go out there in front of Stanford Stadium, in front of 90-something thousand. It's probably one of the best feelings ever, especially for all the younger guys, getting to see them like that first time going out in that crowd, and it's a good memory to have, and it's a memory I hold on to forever.
Now that you've gotten a year to work with Josh Crawford, what did you get to know about him as a running backs coach, and just what should Georgia fans know about him as a coach?
I think he does a very good job at his job. We have a standard in the running back room, and he does a very good job upholding that every single day. And I think that he's never going to have a day where he doesn't hold the standard. He's going to make sure we do it every day, and I'm thankful for him. He's a really good dude, good Christian, and I'm glad he's on our team.